I think the best place to start if you're just getting into buying and selling gear is with pedals. Oftentimes, pedals can be a bad investment because you end up accumulating them, not using them all the time. They go up on a shelf and you just really look at them. And so sometimes people just offload literally boxes full of pedals.
Hey, it's me a few days later. Sorry my nose is so stuffy in this video. Got sick, really just now getting over it, but hope you enjoy the rest of the video.
In the past couple of years, I've gotten more into electric guitar playing, and what I didn't want to do was take a $50 or $70 or even $100 hit on every pedal that I bought to try, kind of not knowing if that was going to be the right one for me or not, if it was going to be what I needed, even as my needs have changed with different gigging opportunities. And so I've always bought pedals used. And for the most part, I have been able to profit on selling them after I'm done with them. In very few cases, just broke even. In those cases, it was stuff that I just really wanted to try and was motivated to try. So the Dream Guitar Challenge is off to a great start. I found a guy not too far from me. We sorted it out so that we can meet somewhere in the middle. First is the JHS Moonshine. Really love JHS pedals. I think I've owned maybe one in the past. Surprisingly, not many of them come up for sale in my area. I think a lot of people really, really love JHS stuff. And this one's got a little bit of a mod. It's got this green knob here, which is actually pretty handy. I found that having a bigger knob on a control that you want to alter frequently is helpful. So you can just kind of grab that with your toe in a live setting. You don't have to reach down and mess with stuff. Got the Keeley White Sands Overdrive, which is kind of a 2-in-1 pedal. It's got a clean boost on one side and then what's called the Sandy, which is more of an overdrive. And then last, a sweet little TC Electronic Hall of Fame Mini. So what I've got right here is actually a really good starter board. If I had a delay to put with this, I would basically have everything that I need. Okay, a couple of tips for you that came up in this first stage of the Dream Guitar Challenge. First tip is start with pedals. Pedals often have a lot of buying and selling history, and so you know generally what stuff is going for. Look for pedals that are super well known, like an Ibanez Tube Screamer or Boss pedals. You can start getting into more boutique stuff, but oftentimes those ones are really easy to find, they're super reliable, and the profit margin, although small, is pretty well known. And so if you can pick up a Tube Screamer, let's say for 45 or 50 bucks, you can pretty consistently sell it for 70 or 75. Do that a couple of times, now you're talking about buying a Walrus Voyager Overdrive. Second thing is, look for people who are clearing house. Look for someone who's selling off a completed pedal board, someone who's selling off a box of pedals, someone who's clearing out. These are all good keywords that you can use on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. The third thing is, know your area. Know where stuff has a market and where stuff is being sold from. Know convenient places to meet. I have a go-to spot in my local area where pretty much always meet people for deals. It's in public, it's well lit, it's well known, it's off of a main road. And so from different parts of the city, people can easily get there. But know that for surrounding areas as well. In this case, I traveled and met a guy about halfway so that he didn't have to come all the way to where I live, and I didn't have to go all the way to where he lived. And I bought enough stuff from that same area that I know a couple of Lowe's or Walmart where I can meet someone in a parking lot or even inside if it's too cold or wet or whatever. The last thing is always bring exact change. In the process of buying these pedals, I actually sold a pedal that I already had, and I showed up. The guy had offered $50, which is what I wanted for the pedal, but he didn't have exact change. I don't carry a lot of cash around all the time, and so I didn't have any change to get back to him. So I ended up getting $60 for a pedal I only wanted $50 for. And so that's advice to you as a buyer. Make sure you always bring exact change. You might end up overpaying for something if you don't.
So, episode 1 of the Dream Guitar Challenge. I think this is a wrap. Thanks for following along. Thanks for liking and subscribing to this video if you want to see more content like this and continue this journey with me. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Peace.